in history, then also you need to have that psyche which can think beyond boundaries. For example, if a person is Hello everyone, today we'll be discussing about psychology optional for UPSC CSC preparation. How is the optional, how we should approach the subject, what are the do's and don'ts for the optional. So let's start. We'll start with discussing how psychology as an optional is. Second, we'll discuss about how to prepare psychology and what is the format of the exam. Then we'll talk about the study material that is required. After that, we will be discussing about the time management and the schedule. Why? Because since you will be having a GS paper as well to prepare, so dedicating the entire time for optional is not that good decision. So next we'll be talking about how to approach the questions of psychology optional. Other than that, we'll also talk about how to integrate the optional preparation along with other GS subjects. Other than that, you also know that we have essay paper also. So how this optional is going to contribute towards GS paper, essay paper as well as your optional. Other than that, we'll talk about what are the mistakes that need to be avoided. Now, coming to the first part, that is what is psychology, how is psychology, and if you are opting for psychology as optional, then what are the pros that you are going to encounter, what are the don'ts that you have to do. Now, psychology as an optional. Now, what is a good thing about psychology as an optional? Firstly, psychology is considered as a soft subject. Now, why a soft subject? Because this is quite away from the technical subjects. Now, when I say this is away from the technical subjects, what do I mean? Now, if you have ever encountered in your life that there are things that you perceive to happen, or you can say your instincts talk about it, or your instincts are telling about certain incidences. Now, what is happening is that since your instincts are talking about it, other than that, whether these instincts are right or not, this is proven through research. So, there is a very thin line between your instincts and a very thin line between these instincts being proved by research or not. So, psychology is about that. Other than that, you have to do what? You have to memorize certain theories. Now, these theories will help you in understanding the subject. Now, as you know, we have two papers. One is paper 1 and paper 2. So, these theories will act as the foundation of the subject. Now, the big question comes that if you are going for psychology as an optional, so whether this optional is famous among the aspirants or not. So let me tell you, this is one of the top 5 preferred optionals among the aspirants. So yes, it has got to be one of the top 5 optional among the aspirants. So this is what psychology is. Now, moving to the second part, how are you going to prepare this optional? That means how are you going to approach the subject? Now, as I told you, we have 2 papers. One is your paper 1 and other one is your paper 2. So that is the typical exam format with 250 marks each. Now, paper 1 is basically a theoretical part paper. Theoretical part paper, why? Because this is going to act as the foundation of your subject. So majority of theories, majority of whatever psychology you are going to study, you are going to study in this paper. Now, this comprises of what? Various topics. Now, what are those topics? For example, what is learning, what is motivation, what is emotion, other than that, what is your social development, etc. So, here you will be talking about motivation. You will be understanding, the psychic behind motivation, the psychic behind emotion, the psychic behind learning, and, how all this is contributing towards the social development. So, motivation, emotions, learnings, etc. These are a few of them that I have, just told you. Now, all these theories with respect to the content. Now, all these theories you are going to apply in paper 2. So, basically in paper 1, you will be understanding the theoretical part. In paper 1, you will be understanding the foundation of the subject. You will be understanding the subject, what the subject is all about. And in paper 2, you will be doing what? Application part. That means whatever you are learning in paper 1, you will be applying it in paper 2. So, paper 2 is basically your application part. Now, how is the application part going to work? So, just understand that whatever you learn in paper 1, you are going to apply this in paper 2 to understand the various aspects of society, administration, history, etc. So, here you will be talking about psychology and economy. Now, see, I will explain you through an example. Psychology and economy, how is this related? In present context, if you see, whether it's social media, whether it's youth of today, everyone is going towards what? Materialistic culture. So, more consumption. Now, if a person is able to understand that the present time is focusing more and more towards consumerism, more and more towards materialism. So this has led a ground for entrepreneurs. Now, these entrepreneurs can go for businesses which will provide the products which is going to satisfy the consumptions of the youth of today. So basically what you have to understand is the psyche of the youth. Example, not everyone is going to use what? Internet. Everyone is going to use social media, and for that you require what? Telecom services. So definitely that is the reason why Jio and Airtel has increased the prices. Fine. So basically paper 1, you will be understanding the subject, you will be getting the foundation of the subject. Paper 2, you will be applying whatever you have understood in paper 1. So, I told you about psychology and economy, and other than that, there is psychology and environment. Then you have psychology and military. So multiple aspects, etc. Just few of them to explain you the subject. Fine. Now let's move on to the other part. The other part says that what is the study material that you have to require. So the subject is very small, and not much time is required if you have a good understanding about what is happening around you. So not much need to be done. So let's just discuss with respect to the papers. So we have paper 1 and we have paper 2. Now if I go with paper 1, since you have to understand the subject, you have to have a good understanding about the topic. So what you can do is that here you can do extensive reading. Now extensive reading, why? Because you need to understand the topic. For that, what you can do is you can go for the book, that is textbook of Barron. You can go for the textbook of Glenn and Mayer. You can refer the book of Morgan and King. And apart from all this, you need to have your own notes, your own self-made handwritten notes. People might go for PDF content also, but I always preferred handwritten notes because that were easy to learn, and it's because I have written it, so I always remembered it. That is the reason I always preferred the handwritten notes. Now, in order to understand and bring more dynamism to your topics and to your paper, you should also religiously cover and relate current affairs with the topics. Fine. Now this was for paper 1. Paper 2, since it's all application based, so what you need to do is that current affairs, very important. Good understanding of the topics of paper 1. Other than that, you have Smarak Swain for general understanding. Now, why did I say for general understanding? Because what happens is, even though there will be one topic, but the topic, what happens is that one topic is viewed by different people differently. Why? Because that is what is known as beauty of mind. I might refer one topic, and what is going to happen is you might refer it in a very different manner. So that's why I said refer the book for general understanding and try working on your mind, because nothing is more beautiful than this, right? So this is the study material that you require. Very compact, nothing much need to be done. Just take note of one thing, that is guidance, because there is a lot of content, but not necessarily that you have to cover all of them. You have to cover the topics which UPSC demands, the previous year question papers demand, in order to clear the exam. Other than that, depending upon your interest, if you want to explore more with respect to the subject, so definitely the scope is very much there. But with respect to exam, you require a guidance. So just take note of that guidance also, because you're not going to get each and every topic in the entire book. You need to study in bits and pieces. So something from here, something from here, something from here. And then what you have to write in exam is your understanding of the topic. Fine. Now, the big part is time management and schedule. Now, I have divided this into, what are those? Time management and schedule, and the other one is integration with other GS subjects. Now, time management and schedule. See, right from the very starting, I have told you that psychology is your optional. So while you are doing your optional preparation, even when I was preparing for the optional, I got very emotional with the subject. So most of my time was devoted towards optional only. So we don't have to get emotional with the subject. What we need to do is that we have to integrate the subject. So optional plus GS plus essay. Now this is how your optional is going to contribute towards GS and essay. Your optional preparation is going to help you in GS paper. How? Your optional paper will help you in your ethics section. Nearly 60% of your ethics gets covered under your optional this psychology. Fine. Now essay. Essay is with optional is also a game changer. Why? Because if you're going to score well in essay and optional, probably your rank is going to be very different. So how to go about? Now if you go with the analysis of previous year question papers, you'll find that majority of the topics of the essay have been demanding you understanding of philosophy and psychology. Now what are those topics? See, one of the topic of essay was not all who wander are lost. Now again, this requires creativity. So here also psychology is going to help you. Why? Because if you are going to write this essay, you require understanding, and that understanding is based on creativity, right? So that way, again, optional is going to help you here. That means psychology is going to help you here. Other than that, there was again one topic which was related to your essay that said that in Bhagavad Gita it is said that your mind is your biggest friend or your beautiful friend if you control it, and it becomes your biggest enemy if it starts controlling you. So just understand, your mind is your friend if you control it, and it becomes your biggest enemy if it starts controlling you. So if you're writing about all these topics and you have to nearly write about 1200 to 1500 words, that requires sheer creativity, and that creativity is going to come from mind. So there also psychology is going to help you. Fine. Now this was optional, essay, ethics. Other than that, what or how psychology is going to contribute towards your GS paper? So just understand, a person who is there in administration. For example, if you have to understand the governance, if you have to understand the reason behind the wars in history, then also you need to have that psyche which can think beyond boundaries. For example, if a person is studying about wars in history, so just remember one thing, that wars are never won by strength, or probably not because of muscle power. Wars are majorly won by what? Your mind. So it's a mind game. So there also I would say that history, administration, then economy, you'll get to understand the subjects based on psychology. Fine. So this is how the subject is related to essay, GS, and how you have to prepare your optional. Now with respect to time management and schedule, see, if optional is covering your GS paper, and if the optional is covering your essay paper, that means time management has been now done. Why? Because once you are studying this subject, that means you are studying your optional, indirectly you are covering the other aspects also. So what you need to do is, for time management and schedule, is that since the paper is covering majority section of your GS paper, essay paper, so that way this is able to cover 70% of your ethics and GS. Fine. Okay, now let's move on to the other one. Now, how to approach the question? One of the question that was there in previous year papers, and that question was describe the applications of psychological principles in managing drug abuse. Now, how you are going to approach this question is, first you need to understand what drug abuse is. So that would be your introduction part. Now, since the question is saying what applications of psychological principles. Now, psychological principles, so what is going to happen is that you are going to write about the study of Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith talked about behavioral approach. Dr. Smith, talked about your emotional traumas. How the support of family becomes important in managing drug abuse. Fine. Other than that, you can talk about the study of Dr. Johnson. Both are psychologists. Now, how psychosocial development will help in treating drug abuse. That means behavioral approach, behavior modification. How all this is going to help in treating the person fighting from or the adolescent fighting from drug abuse. Fine. Meanwhile, you can write about various other studies also. You can also talk about conditioning. Conditioning also plays a role. So conditioning again. Here you can talk about cultural aspects also. Fine. Now, this is how you have to approach the question. This is one of the questions. Meanwhile, we have many more. We have discussed about previous year question paper in my earlier videos, so you can have an access to it. Now, what are the mistakes that need to be avoided? So, frankly speaking, the subject is so beautiful that there is no such mistake as in why, because if you get the learning about the subject, you are ultimately counseling yourself. That means you will get to know the technicalities, how emotions are there, how emotions need to be treated, and how behavior could be influenced, because each of them is associated with mind. So if you are able to trick your mind, you are actually able to change your emotions, your behavior, your thoughts. So this subject is going to be your partner during the preparation. So nothing much is needed to be avoided. Just the fact that you have to keep a balance between the GS subjects and optional. Since the paper is in two parts, that is paper 1 and paper 2, what you need to do is interlinking. So what we have in books is a very theoretical part or a very static content. What need to be done is that you need to link it to current affairs. Now this is going to fetch you marks. So instead of avoiding, I would say that you have to link. You have to link current affairs with your static portion. For example, recently you had this movie Animal. Now this became one of the highest gross making movie. Why? Now, people in the society have accepted that movie, and that is the reason why this movie came there and did such a good business. So, what is the reason behind people having good attitude towards this movie? So, if you are able to understand this through psychology, that means you are able to understand the mind of the people, probably you are able to write a good answer. So for that, what you need to do is that you need to understand the current affairs, you need to relate it, you need to integrate it. Once you are able to integrate it and you are able to use the theories of paper 1 to paper 2, and you are able to write the answers integrating both, that is probably going to fetch you more marks, right? So this is how you have to prepare this optional. Now, since I have discussed about each and every part, that means how you are going to approach the questions, what mistakes need to be avoided. Other than that, we have discussed about time management and schedule. We have talked about integration of GS subjects with optional. Then we have discussed about the study material also. That means there are limited study material, limited books that you need to cover, and for the understanding of the subjects. When I talked about how to prepare psychology with the exam format, so this is how you have to prepare. One more thing, when you are writing the paper 1 and the paper 2, just make sure that you have various linkage to attempt that answer, right? For example, if I am talking about hunger, so hunger is just not about physiological part, it is about emotional eating also. Now, emotional eating is coming from psychology, right? So have various linkages, so that will bring more dynamism to your answer. Then I have already talked about what kind of optional psychology is. It's a very soft subject, and it is different from technical subjects. When you are dealing with your instincts, and there's a very thin line that divides your instinct with your with the research that have proven those instincts. Fine. So I have covered all of them. Probably this video should be helpful for you to deal with your optional paper. Thank you so much.